All right. Thank you very much for being here. It's always nice to be back in the Mecca of boxing, which is the Garden. It's always a pleasure to see all of you, all the media. Thank you for once again participating in what is the last hurrah of a great champion who has given us many thrills over the years. I mean, what can I say? What can I say about Miguel Cotto? He's a sure ballot into the Hall of Fame. He's a fighter who has fought everyone, who has given us the best fights of our generation. So we are privileged to be here promoting Miguel Cotto's last fight here at the Garden, December 2nd. I'm sure tickets will be going fast. They are on sale today as of 12 p.m. And I want to tell you, we've had probably one of the best pre-sale for tickets. So we expect this event to be a sellout come December 2nd. So yes, thank you very much for being here for the Miguel Cotto and Sadam Ali press conference. This is such a classic event as one star says goodbye and another looks to try to fill the void that will be left. What can you say about Miguel Cotto that hasn't already been said? 2 decades in boxing. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer, like I said. He's a true legend in Puerto Rico, New York, and beyond. And a true credit to the sport of boxing. He's a 6-time champion in 4 divisions. The only Puerto Rican fighter who's a 4-division world champion. And he's fought the very best. He's competed against the very best. And he's fought the likes of the Mayweathers, and he's fought the Margarito, and you name it, Sugar Shane Mosley, and the list goes on and on and on. And on December 2nd, he will look to go out as a champion as he defends his WBO Junior Middleweight World Championship. Sadam Ali is a fighter who is hungry, who is young and fresh, and knows that this is an amazing opportunity against a great legend like Miguel Cotto. Sadam Ali is an Olympian who has the experience, who has the resume to possibly put out an upset. So this is one fight that is not a walkover for Miguel Cotto. This is a fighter in front of Miguel Cotto who is willing to take those chances in order to become great. I mean, these are the types of fights that make you great, and this is the perfect opportunity for Sadam Ali to take advantage of. So we know firsthand that Miguel Cotto has his hands full, along with his trainer Freddie Roach. You know, it's going to be a tough fight, especially here in Sadam's hometown of New York. He is, like I said, a 2008 Olympian, has the knockout power in both hands, and not only has he held many regional titles, but he has the experience. He has the experience to put on a great show against a great legend. This historic matchup will take place on the Network of Champions. You can catch the action live on HBO World Championship Boxing with a televised undercard that is just as exclusive as the main event, beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. I would like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Casa Mexico Tequila. And for all my Boricuas, local New Yorkers, and fans across the globe, like I said before, tickets are on sale. You can purchase your tickets here at the Madison Square Garden box office, all Ticketmaster outlets, and you can also go online, Ticketmaster.com and GoldenBoyTickets.com. GoldenBoyTickets.com. Before we get to the dais, I also want to make an announcement concerning Miguel Cotto's home of Puerto Rico. As everyone knows, the island has been absolutely devastated by Hurricane Maria. And regardless of the spin coming out of Washington, the fact is that a majority of Puerto Ricans are still without basic human needs, like clean drinking water and electricity. So it is my pleasure that Golden Boy Promotions, and this was Miguel Cotto's idea, Miguel Cotto Promotions, will do everything we can to help out Puerto Rico and all our brothers and sisters there. So I'm very happy to announce that that for every ticket that is bought, a portion of those ticket sales will go to various charities that Miguel Cotto and his promotional company will choose, so which will help spearhead relief to the island. So we're very happy that Miguel Cotto can obviously find it in his heart to continue and always give back in any way possible. So thank you very much, Miguel. Gracias por eso. Yeah. So at this moment, let me introduce to you, like I said, we are very excited to be here at the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Gardens, which is the perfect venue to host Miguel Cotto's last fight. This is Miguel Cotto's first home, and Miguel Cotto has had the pleasure, the opportunity to fight 10 times here at the Garden, which I believe is a record for a modern day fighter like Miguel Cotto. So it is my pleasure to bring up my friend who is the VP of Marquee Events, and he is Joel Fisher. Joel.
Thanks, Oscar, and welcome everybody to Madison Square Garden. I really want to take this moment to welcome Miguel back here to the Garden. We've had a great relationship with Miguel over the years. This is his home, and we are truly, truly thrilled to host his final fight. Miguel debuted here in 2005 against Muhammad Abdullaev. In 2007, he had an 11th round TKO against Zab Judah. At that fight, we were sold out. There were 20,000 fans cheering him on. Then in 2011, he had the revenge fight against Antonio Margarito. And then the last time he fought here was in 2014 against Sergio Martinez. And both of those fights also sold out with over 20,000 people here. As Oscar said, he's fought here already on 9 separate occasions. This will be his 10th fight, and he sold over those 9 occasions over 140,000 tickets. Pretty amazing. And that's a tribute to Miguel, all his fans, his popularity here in New York, his popularity in Puerto Rico, and really his popularity worldwide. So we really want to welcome him back for his 10th and final fight. It's great to have Oscar, Golden Boy, and HBO here also. It'll be a great and a really special night. I want to welcome Sadam Ali back to the Garden. He's fought here a number of times. He won a Golden Gloves championship in the theater years ago, so it's great to have, and he's a New Yorker, so it's great to have Sadam here. Golden Boy are great, great partners to work with, whether it's Oscar, Eric, Robert, Monica, the entire staff. We are thrilled to have the opportunity to work with them again. As Oscar said, tickets are on sale. We had a great pre-sale yesterday. I think it was the second highest amount of tickets we sold in a pre-sale for one of Miguel's fights, so we expect that this will be a sellout. This fight, Cotto Ali, really concludes a fantastic year of boxing overall, but certainly here at Madison Square Garden. You know, we had the Golovkin-Jacobs fight. We had Crawford fight here. We had Michael Conlan's debut here. We're hosting 3 consecutive fights. On November 25th, we have Kovalev. On December 2nd, in the arena, this fight, Cotto Ali. And then on December 9th, the Lomachenko-Rigondeaux fight. So 3 fights back to back to back. I don't think that's happened here since the 1960s. We're committed to boxing. We love the fact that Miguel's back here fighting Sadam. It's going to be a great night, December 2nd, and we're really looking forward to it. So thank you, everybody, for coming out today, and we will see you on December 2nd. Thanks.
Thank you, Oscar. I want to thank all the media for being here and continuing to provide such great coverage of our sport on this end run to the end of the year. I want to thank the Garden, a fight at the Garden. There's nothing that makes a sport feel more special than being right here. I want to thank Sadam Ali, his team, stepping up and taking this fight, Mahmoud, Andre. It's great to have you guys back on the network. Miguel Cotto and your team, Freddie Roach, greatest trainer of all time, Hector, Brian, appreciate all your efforts. Obviously, our hearts go out to the people of Puerto Rico as well. We've had many of our staff go down to Puerto Rico, filming with Miguel and his team at different times for 24/7. They always come back. They all feel like honorary Puerto Ricans at the end of it. Miguel and his team have always made our staff feel at home. And to what Oscar said earlier, we commend what they're doing, and we'll be coordinating on relief efforts as well. It's obviously an important time, and we obviously want to do everything that we can. So with that said, this fight is an inflection point for the sport. You have the retirement of a great champion on hand. Miguel began with HBO back in 2003. This will be his 24th appearance on our network. It's a historic run. And when he came to us and said, you know, this year's the final year, we kept saying, are you sure, man? We love seeing you fight. We love having you with us. You can keep fighting if you want. He said no. He said no. And I was back in the locker room after the Kamagai fight, and I could see why. And I could see him with his wife and his kids and how much they love him and how much they spend time with him and how much they yearn to have him there with him, you know, and be back there with him all the time. So I understand, and we wish you all the best on the next chapter. But we're excited to see this last one with us. And just as Puerto Rico is proud to say that it's the home of Miguel Cotto, Miguel HBO is proud as well to say the same. On the other side, got a young, hungry fighter hoping to become world champion, moving up a weight class, hoping to prove what he's got to show the sport and the future of the sport. And Sadam Ali deserves great recognition for stepping up and taking this fight. A lot of fighters didn't want to. So obviously, there's a lot at stake for him, a lot at stake for his team, and we're excited to have him back on the network, see what fireworks fly on the night of December 2nd. We're also going to be having a half-hour special that's going to be a retrospective on Miguel Cotto's career. That's going to air on the night of November 25th. So be sure to check that out on HBO, same night as our fights that are coming from here at the theater with Kovalev headlining that night. And our start time on December 2nd is 10 p.m. I look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Oscar. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to thank Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of boxing. Since I was a little guy, coming here, it's always been a dream to have my guys participate in events of this nature and this magnitude. I'd also like to thank HBO, my dear friend Peter Nelson, and Miguel Cotto, Freddie, for allowing us to participate. We wanted to show the world that Sadam Ali is that special athlete. He is that special boxer. At this point, it's been written that he doesn't belong here. He doesn't stand a chance. But we're going to show the world that he does. He's coming to win. He's not just coming to be here. It's not a money thing. I told him if he didn't want to win the fight, that we wouldn't fight. It's not about anything other than becoming a world champion. And we have a stern test against us, but we plan to ascend to that challenge. And we will be victorious on December 2nd. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it.
How you doing, everybody? First and foremost, I want to thank God for bringing us all here. Thank God for this opportunity. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank HBO, Madison Square Garden, and, of course, the Cotto team, also Team Ali team. And it's a pleasure. It's going to be – I know I'm the underdog, and I know a lot of the media are throwing bad words on me. But if you work hard, you put your mind to it, and you come at your best, you never know what's going to come. And like my coach was saying, it's not about the money. It's about the opportunity. It's about being a star. And I know if I want to win, I have to come 100%.
Gracias, Oscar. Buenas tardes a todos. Quiero primeramente agradecer a nuestros socios, a Golden Boy Promotion, a Oscar, Eric, Robert, por la confianza y la alianza que hemos hecho.
I'll help translate here. He says, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. First and foremost, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, the partnership we have, Oscar, Eric, Robert, for this great opportunity.
Agradecer también a Joe Fisher, a Peter Nelson. Gracias por siempre por el apoyo a Miguel, al equipo de Sadam Ali.
Joe Fisher, Peter Nelson, thank you for all the support as always. This is better. Okay. And Sadam Ali's team as well.
Gracias a los auspiciadores. Y nada, de diciembre 2, Miguel Cotto sube como campeón, saldrá como campeón. Y tras el paso del huracán, pues algo positivo y bonito que va a recibir la isla es la gran victoria de Miguel en diciembre 2. Muchas gracias.
And what else can I say? December 2nd, Miguel Cotto is going to enter the ring as a champ, and he's going to leave and retire like a champion. And what else can we give Puerto Rico, who's going through a terrible time right now, than a beautiful victory from Miguel Cotto? Thank you very much.
Thank you. I look forward to this training camp with Miguel. It's supposed to be our last one, but I will miss it. I'll miss training camp with him, and I'm kind of happy that he's deciding when he's going to retire, and not us or a commission or somebody else. He's decided that he's been in boxing enough, and he wants to be closer to his family, and I respect that. And I wish him and his family the best, and they'll enjoy life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you a legend in the sport. He's making, like Peter said, his 24th appearance on HBO, his 10th appearance here at the Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of boxing. And like I said before, look, he's fought everyone. He's fought the very best. And, you know, he plans on going out as a world champion, but he has a tough test in front of him. with Sadam Ali, and he knows that. That's the beauty of Miguel Cotto. The fact that he knows that Sadam Ali is a tough fight obviously motivates him to always be in great shape for anybody who they put in front of him. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you the only 4-division world champion. He's a future Hall of Famer, and he is the current WBO world champion from Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Thank you, Oscar. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be at this place that make me be the boxer I am right now. All I can say is that I'm going to LA tonight to start my training camp. I'm going to do my best with Freddie, as always, and I'll be back in November here to face Sadam on December 2nd. And I know that he's going to do his best at his camp. I'm going to do my best at my camp, and we are going to bring a good show here on December 2nd. Thank you.